Well, welcome back everyone to Season 5 of the Mod Showcase. So great to have so many of you guys here today. My name is Leaf, and yeah, we're just gonna get started. But before we do, obviously we just gotta go over the initial stuff. When you do mod at the risk of breaking your own game, as modding is not officially implemented into Frontier. Unlike Megaquarium and other games, you don't really have Steam Workshop support, you have the Nexus. Obviously, all the mods are linked in the description down below, so be sure to use that in order to navigate to your mods. Do not use any other website to download mods. These are not checked, these could be viruses. Nexus is 100% safe. They scan all their files, they make sure that everything is totally safe. And when you guys do mod, be sure to follow tutorials and instructions in order to make sure that you are making sure that everything is nice and safe. Now, all that aside, we have a lot of great mods to get into today. I believe we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mods today. Nothing really too crazy. We have a lot of great quality ones though, however. So we're just going to get started right away with the white stork. So I believe this one is one of, GingerToast's newer mods. And this one is incredibly beautiful. I was lucky enough to see these guys this week. I was able to go to Zoom Miami, and they have these guys in the big old aviary right there, and they look incredibly beautiful. Now this one, of course, is a very common bird. It's found all over Eurasia, and I believe some parts of Africa as well. These guys are incredibly beautiful with a nice bright red beak and legs, complemented by some really nice white and black fur. Just some really incredible animals, very useful animals because they are very, they're very common in European zoos, and I think even some American zoos as well. So these guys are really, really awesome for that. And do they have interspecies enrichment? I sure hope they do. So they do have a lot of interspecies enrichment with a lot of different animals, so that's always great to see, especially with these birds. Always do love to see that. And look at the tiny little babies as well. They're just very nice, very grayscale. I think that's adorable. And I feel like Ginger's pictures don't really do this animal justice, because if I just pop in Ansel right now and show you guys just how gorgeous these guys are with like all the filters on, it really goes to show just how incredible these species can be. I just want to snap a quick little picture of these guys right here. But yeah, incredible job to Ginger for this amazing mod. They look incredible. Oh my gosh, I love that. Now moving on from here, we have another crane-based mod. BongoHardwood is one of the best crane modders in the community. Obviously, he's been doing this for quite a number of times, and this one in particular is the Siberian Crane. It's a very rare species of crane, found only in China, Iran, Mongolia, and Russia in these very, very tiny small parts. And these guys are incredible. Do they have interspecies enrichment? They do. Always love to see that. But these guys are incredibly beautiful creatures. Look at them go. Oh my gosh. Bongo always does such an amazing job with trying to blend modded animals into the Frontier art style. And he does it always so incredibly well. You can see just how well he was able to capture the face of the crane. And he was able to give them these beautiful striking yellow eyes, which I think goes a mile long. It looks incredibly beautiful, Bongo, and I'm always so impressed whenever you put out cranes. He is hoping to rework some of his older cranes to use the new rig, and I am more than excited to see how that all comes into play. He also was able to do the baby as well. Look at the little baby. Looks very nice, very simple. Always do love to see that stuff. The thing I love about the crane is that the babies, they don't really need to be changed that much, so we could see so many awesome new diversity in animals get put out and still have amazing quality with all of that. Now moving on through here, my good friend Monsoon has left my nest. He has learned to code on his own, which makes me incredibly, it's a very bittersweet moment, but I'm so happy that he's able to handle it on his own, because without that, we wouldn't have been able to get the Hanuman Langur. These guys are incredibly awesome. Despite me not knowing how to pronounce them, I do know quite a bit about these animals. They are located in India as well as around central to southern Asia, from what I believe, as well as Bangladesh. Yes, so in case if you guys aren't aware, Monsoon loves his Asian primates and Asian animals overall. And this one's incredible as well. It is based off of the proboscis monkey, so do keep that in mind. But look at these guys. They are just lanky little Langurs. They're incredibly well done, and they are very sacred in India. They do like to keep them in the temples and whatnot. They do love to feed them over there, and they have a lot of really awesome interspecies enrichment, so that's always great to see. Look at the little baby too. That is such a little wholesome moment. Oh my gosh, I love that. So in case if you guys are building a nice little Asian section, these guys are great for you right there. I think I may go back in Los Monsteros and make a little section for these guys too, because they look incredible. Oh my gosh, all the shading on them turned out so good. Amazing job. Incredible job, I must say, Monsoon. Moving on from there, we are not done with Asia just yet. This is the Bharal. I believe this is a caprid from kind of like Central Asia. Yeah, around like, not Mongolia, but you guys know what I mean, the Himalayas. These guys are incredibly beautiful and just a really great way to introduce a lot more capridae species into your game. Of course, made by Narwhaler, the ungulate master, as many people refer to him as, and it looks really good. So yeah, amazing job, Narwhaler. And of course, here's a little baby. Look at him go. I always love to see the babies. They're so incredibly cute. Now moving on from there, we have quite literally one of my favorite animals now. This is an incredible remaster done by Monsoon. This is the remaster for the Hamadryas baboon. Easily one of the most impressive monkey species that we have modded into the game now. Look at him go. I still think that Planet Zoo primate animations are still a little jank. Still not happy with all of them. I hope that, you know, maybe they could give them a remake. But look at this guy. Animations aside, these guys are incredibly beautiful. I think the male is easily one of the most standouts in here, and he looks incredibly beautiful. The Hamadryas baboon is, of course, an animal very sacred in Egyptian kind of like history, and its religion, and its culture. They're very popular over there, despite not really being from there anymore. Since then, their populations have kind of dispersed and have kind of been residued all the way out to Ethiopia, Somalia, Oman, and Saudi Arabia. They don't really have any interspecies enrichment, but if you guys are open to using other modded animals, I definitely do recommend building a interspecies habitat with these guys, as well as the Nubian ibex. So many zoos rather, have introduced these animals together. Look at the baby! Oh my gosh, it looks so small and lanky, it's adorable. But anyways, so many zoos have introduced those two animals together that I think it'd be a really awesome thing, and a really awesome kind of like mixed species exhibit to have. But look at these guys go. Really incredible stuff, always amazed by that. Great job, Monsoon. Now moving on from here, we have one from Seth. We haven't really heard from Seth in a good while. Look at these guys. This is the Cape Bushbuck. Now this is a remaster too. Quite an old mod. You guys may remember Zi-Fi. He originally made these guys. Now Seth has kind of stepped up and kind of taken it. So using the new Nile Lechwe, I believe, he was able to really do a nice job on these guys. Really beautiful. Always happy to see Seth always improving his stuff, always improving his skills. And this one in particular is really good. I do have a few criticisms that I already gave him. Seth already knows that, and hopefully he can remake those relatively soon. But scarring aside, this is a really beautiful animal, and I can't wait to see you guys give Seth some love for this one. Now moving on from there, we do have quite a little bit of a stop point right here. We're going to stop by our endorsement checkpoint over here. So of course, grab your drink as always. Have them right there. I'm going to go with the green juice today. But I just want to sit over here and remind you guys, always make sure to endorse your mods. It always does help the creators out so much. So just by hitting that little thumbs up or that little endorsement reminder, it always is incredibly so helpful for all of us when we do make mods. So I really do suggest you guys do that. But moving on from here, we have a Gen mod. So this one was made by Gen and Giorno Pizza for the coding. This is the African forest buffalo. These guys are some of my all-time favorites. They're a forest buffalo, which are very closely related to the African buffalo. But these guys have this beautiful dark and kind of orange coating. and they look incredibly beautiful. Look at the ear tufts. That's very impressive stuff right there. I don't know, just really impressive creatures, and I really do hope you guys make like exhibits for these. They are Congolese animals, so they do kind of have like that, you know, Congo twinge. So if you guys are making like, you know, a gorilla habitat or an okapi habitat, throw these guys right next door. They're bound to make wonderful neighbors. It's always great to have that stuff. Look at them. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. That's so adorable. Oh my gosh. But either way, amazing job, Jen, on that. Do we have any babies in here? I know Jen always does such an amazing job with her mods. Always one of my favorite modders over here. Jen does such an amazing job. But yeah, let's check out the little baby. Look at that. Nothing too crazy, just a cute little cow or calf, however you say it. That's amazing, Jen. Great job. Now, last but not least, we have one last mod, and I was wondering why these guys weren't swimming. I still don't know why they aren't. But this is the Trumpeter Swan. These guys are endemic to North America, and this is very cool, Narwhaler. Love to see that. But yeah, these guys are endemic to North America, so they're found all across. Depends where they are, usually for where the seasons call for. But yeah, they are beautiful. So they are supposed to go in the water, but I'm not really sure what Narwhaler did with the code to have them kind of stay outside of the water. I'm sure I'll fix that up relatively soon. But these guys are incredibly beautiful creatures. So in case if you guys do want some more waterfowl for your parks, definitely go check these guys out. But that's about it for our showcase today. A little bit of a quicker one. We don't really have that many species this time around, but I hope you guys still enjoyed it nonetheless. Of course, my favorite, I usually like to choose this every single time around. But I think I'm going to do the Hamadryas. It looks incredibly beautiful, so we're going to end it with that one today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys stopping by. In case if you are new, I always do welcome new subscribers. You guys are always so great at that. Oh my gosh, you guys press that red button like it's nobody's business. It's insane. But in case if you guys are hoping to help us reach that big ol' 10K, that's a really awesome thing for you guys to, you know, maybe try out, maybe test out. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care and have the most wonderful of wonderful days. Bye-bye now.